Right, so I've got the decoders for this class 186 Railpin livery, and yeah, so I'm going to fit a Plux 22 into this loco, so let's see what it looks like on the inside. Move that around, get a bit more light, take out packing, that's the model. Let's take out the packing again. Very carefully. So that's the beautiful model, electric loco, different wraps on each side, so put that over there, get the Plux 22, German instructions, don't need them, a lot of packing for one tiny chip, but there we go, Plux 22, put that back, probably needs updating this chip as well. This is a very basic quick install. Right, so this is a bit tricky, this model, because the body doesn't want to come off. It's like as if there's something else holding it. Alt shift, that is bizarre. Right, this loco has been a real challenge to get the body off, because it doesn't come off like a normal ROCO body that I've had in the past on this model. You've got interlocking buffer beams that integrate onto the body from the chassis at this end. It's quite hard to see, but these little footsteps, the footsteps there, they integrate into the body on the side, into the buffer beam, so you've got to take the buffers off and take off the buffer beams. Then I think the body will come off, I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've got to do next. On this side, take off the buffer beam carefully, extremely carefully. Take off the buffer beam by extreme careness. There we go. Should just pop off. Probably best doing it from either side, I don't know, but it's really tricky to get off this. There's got to be an easier way of doing this. The detail on this loco is absolutely, it's all over the place. And this, like I said, it's not even all the detail. You've got your detail packs to add on the front, even though a lot of the detail's been added anyway. I've got a driver at that end. Yep, I've got a nice high quality driver at that end. Right, let's see if I can get that off. There we go, flew off. Buffer beams off. Buffer beams got loads of extra detail, but you can even add even more detail to that. So, got both buffer beams off. This has took me about an hour to go through the instructions, carefully look at everything, and then, because it's so easy to break these models if you're not careful. I only paid a low price for this, brand new, so the next step is hoping that when I put in, loosen off the other connections clips on the side, reason I've got gloves on is my hands are sweating. I just don't want loads of gunge going on the loco. But is that going to come off? No. Yes. At last. Wow, that was a tight fit. Oh crikey, we've got PCB connection going on. That's come out actually. That needs, God, this is a bit of a tricky one, this. Here we go, the PCB has actually disengaged from its socket mounting position there. Hope it's going to be alright. Anyway, there we go, that's in. So we've got a nice easy, got all-wheel drive. We've got the fixture there for the sound speaker, if you want to put sound in. It probably, not sure if that'll be a standard Zemo fit, I think. But I'm only putting this into non-sound. I've got that many sound locos, electric sound. It's keeping it nice and simple on this model, so there we go. So I'm glad it's got the interface in a nice and easy place to get to. It's got the it's got some sort of protection there as well, tape on the top of the body on the inside. But other than that, this should now be easy to get out. Let's pop off the blanking plate. There we go. So we've got to be careful because in multiple positions to put the plux 22, because it can take various, I think this can take different types of chips. So well, actually that's a plux 16 that was in there. I didn't even realise. It's a plux 16. Putting a plux 22 in now, so that should be easy enough. That just lines up. I'll line up that way. There we go, that's in. There's only one way that can go. That's in, done and dusted. Make sure it's all nice and level. There we go. Might test it on the test track before I go any further with this actually. Then we can put the body on, and that is done and dusted. Right, so we've got the database, got logged on as 100, address 100. Try the lights. Lights work at both ends. That's all looking good. It's smooth as anything. That's nice and smooth. I can fine tune that now on the ESU programming system or on a ESU lock programmer. So let's get the body back on, get it on the track, and then I'll have to profile it for the automation, but I'll do that another day. When you're putting this model back, you've got to make sure all the wires are not properly tied back there and got some slack on them. Just got to make sure all that wiring is really tidy and carefully manipulate the body back on. Right, so buffer beams are not on. I'm going to do a test run to see if it works. Okay on the bends and there's nothing snagging. That seems to be alright. No problems there. Nice and smooth. Let's reset all the points on the layout. Yeah, I think that's it. It's good. I can put the buffer beams back on now and then that'll be it. It's a non-sound version. As I say, I've got that many electric locos now with sound files. You're talking a lot of money's worth of chips. So I'm just going to stick to the basic non-sound version of this one. And the next loco I've got coming from Germany, I'm going to put a diesel sound file in. And that'll be the next project. But yeah, this is really nice. Running smooth, all the details nice on it. So that's another good one done. So there we go, it's all back together. Buffer beams are back on, the buffers are really tricky. Try to line them those steps into the correct places. But other than that, it's really nice. Detail's superb on this model. I only paid just over £100 for this model, brand new. So it's worked out a cheap model, really. That's it for now, thanks for watching.